What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is the 14th of May. We're going to take a look here this morning. We're going to look at an Aerodrome finance chart. This will be the Aerodrome finance / the United States dollar. This will be a daily chart we're looking at. This will be from Coinbase, the data. Guys, this will be the 7th down day, the 7th red candle if we close down once again on this Tuesday, the 14th of May. Let's talk about some prices. We're going to take a look at an example of a breakout to the upside and how big, potentially big it can be by checking out the arc block chart. Welcome to the channel, guys. All of the subscribers, both new and those who have been around for a while. Appreciate you guys. If you are not yet subscribed, go ahead and join us here. A lot of viewers are not yet subscribed. All right, let's talk about price. We have a mixed bag of tricks on the right-hand side. We have the watch list. We have a mix of green and red. We have Bitcoin down just about 1,952 points this morning. If we have time, we'll take a look at that at the end of the video. I have an arrow on the screen here in orange. I continue to move this to the right as daily lows are continue to be made. Okay, so today is another new low. That's why the arrow's there. That's all that means. That arrow is there, just pointing to where the lows are for the day. It was back here. Now it's currently where we're at. We are currently trading at 90,722. Excuse me. We have made a new daily low. We have potential support at 85.20. That's right here in red. And then we have a support under that 84,494. We'll see if those hold, guys, or if they even get tested. That is our major support going back here to the 30th of April. That was the 85.20, 84,494. Once we get over to the arc block chart, you'll see that we actually tested that low, and then the markets went on a massive pop to the upside, a huge candle to the upside. So we're going to look at that chart. So hang around for the end of that video. You'll want to watch that. So let's run through a couple scenarios here that could play out for this Aerodrome finance chart. One scenario is that markets turn today and they start to head to the upside before we get to the lows of the 85.20. So that's something that could play out. We could also do a double bottom, which means we'll undercut the 85.20, 84,494, and then we'll pop to the upside. Ideally, if you're a bull, if you're bullish on this right now, you do not want to see an undercut of this low. It's not good, guys. It's not good. The last time we saw an undercut of important lows was right here. The date was the 27th of April. What took place after that? A massive drop, a lower high, another massive drop. So from that break that we got at 136,764, the prices dropped in just a couple of days about 39%. So if we get a drop below the 85.20, the 84,494 level, we could be in for anywhere from a 6 to a 30% drop lower in price. Why those percentages? Well, my supports are at 79,340, 79,630. Those are two levels. They're right next to each other, so pick one or the other. That's stopping point number one, potential. Below that, 58,756, 61,275. So about a 6 or 7 to about a 30 to 31% move lower in price if those lows are broken to the downside and we don't, do one of the two scenarios, which is either bounce off 85.20, undercut the lows, and then bounce as a double bottom. We saw support back in here. If we take a look at this candle right here, the 27th of April, you could see we undercut the 136.76. That's in green. We undercut the $1.28. We traded all the way back up. We closed below 136. The next day got weak and then weaker, and then obviously the bottom. So when you get important breaks of levels, either to the upside or to the downside, sometimes you can get some buying, or depending on which way the market's breaking out or down, some selling, but then the weakness will continue on. That's what took place over there once we got that major break on the 27th of April. So, I mean, we're in what I like to call a make or break moment here for Aerodrome. Like I said, we're going to take a look at the arc block chart. Arc block was up double-digit percents yesterday, which was Monday the 13th of May. We didn't close as strong as I would have liked to see, but we still did close pretty good. We have a head and shoulders target below the market, guys, from the original breakdown, which was up in here. Get this. That target is down there at 35 cents. Will that target play out? Time will tell. We have areas that the market should bounce before just going down to 35. That's if this level, this head and shoulders target, 35 cents, might still be in play. We'll see. We will see. I don't think it'll be a straight drop down there by any means. I mean, the markets could get hit very hard for whatever news event they want to push. But, otherwise, I don't see the market doing that. It'll drop lower, it'll find support, it'll rally up to a lower high, it'll drop lower, find support, and so on before making its way down there in a normal market condition. So that is, unfortunately, all of the downside price action. Now, if you're looking to get good deals, maybe you'll get one. I'm not sure if they're gonna send the market lower or not. We'll take a look at Bitcoin before this video wraps up. So that is all lower price support. Once again, 79,340 and then 58,756 if they send it below the 85.20 lows from the 30th of April. And then if for some reason, things really get wild here on this Tuesday for whatever reason, 35 cents is an area of importance, but I mean, that's a lot lower than where the price is currently trading at. I mean, you're looking at roughly about a 60% move south. Let's talk about the scenario of a breakout higher in price, okay? Something like this that takes place. Put a mental image of this in your mind right now. We have a major low. We have a rally up to 128 resistance. I mean, guys, if you've been watching these videos for the past 2 weeks, we were talking about the 85.20. We're talking about the 128 as potential resistance. Look how perfect these played out. Support, resistance, push the market back down. The question is 79 and 58 in play right now, lower in price? Let's talk about a bounce off 85.20. Let's say we get down there today or tomorrow, and then we start to get a strong bounce to the upside. Put a mental image of this chart in your mind. I want to take a look over at the arc block chart. Here is the arc block chart, okay? The exact same? No, but we got a big breakout higher right into resistance at 35.1. 35.14, excuse me. We got a pullback down to 289.540. And then yesterday, we had a massive, massive break to the upside. Support all the way up to the resistance at 35.14. $3.51. So from the bottom tick yesterday up to the top tick, you had about a 23% move in a day. We didn't close that high. We didn't close as high as I would have liked to seen arc block close. let's see, we closed about 8 or so percent to the upside. But you could see these markets will, you know, tick lower, tick lower, tick lower, right at support usually. And then we got that massive break to the upside. Still have some decent resistance at that 351. Obviously, you could tell. And then today we have a lower high. We'll see what happens. The point is, these markets will consolidate, 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 and then you get a big break of energy. That's what we're looking for anyways in a perfect world. So if we go back to the Aerodrome chart, we're getting that we got the move to the upside. We're getting that perfect move down. Let's assume it holds here at 85. We're looking for a massive break to the upside, guys. Time will tell. Not out of the question is if they send the market to these levels here and take out the very important low, in my opinion, at the 85 level, put in on the 30th of April. So we'll see what happens. If we get the break, you guys looking for massive deals are going to get them. I know there's people who are looking for deals here. Prices are going to potentially be on sale here for Aerodrome. And then if we get the massive pop to the upside, everybody who's long is going to have a very nice day potentially here in the future. Let's drop over to the BTC USD chart. So the Bitcoin chart, we had a decent move higher yesterday. Looks like that was about a 2% day for Bitcoin. We have a higher low in place right here on the 10th of May. We still are looking for a higher high. So a higher high would look just like this, guys. We want to see the momentum continue back to the upside. So we have an important break to the downside. That was a pretty bearish move. Quick recovery, higher low. The question is, do we print the higher high? Do we take out the highs over here? The resistance between 63,788 and 64,375. Today's levels to watch for Bitcoin are 60,205, 62,206, and then you have 63,788 and then up to 64,375. Those are all three levels I would be watching today for Bitcoin, depending on, which direction it goes here. Either support below the market, resistance above the market. As far as Aerodrome goes, you want to keep an eye on your charts at the 85.20, the 79.340, as well as the 58.756. And then obviously if we start to rocket to the upside, 128 and 136 could come into play pretty quick. That would put the price up from where it's currently trading anywhere from a 40 to a 50% move. Guys, that's the Aerodrome Finance US dollar chart from Coinbase. We took a look at Bitcoin. We took a look at ArcBlock. Do you think they're going to crush the market and test all of these support levels below? Or are they going to send it up here to the moon, quote unquote? Guys, if you are not yet subscribed, go ahead and join us here on the channel. Appreciate all the support. Good luck out there. Not financial advice, and I'll see you guys in the next one.